finding hidden treasures, traveling to Tampa Bay's diverse communities and neighborhoods, discovering the sights, sounds, and taste of the region, experiencing history and culture. I'm your host, Serena Fazan, and we are Unlocking Tampa Bay. Hi, everyone. I'm Serena Fazan, a journalist, producer, and your host for the Visit Tampa Bay podcast. In our very first episode, we will be taking a special look back at the history made at Tampa Bay 55, going inside Visit Tampa Bay's incredible media center and meeting the people behind our host city's success. Then we'll celebrate our home team's championship with the celebrity chef who is now part of Tampa Bay's expanding food scene. In the coming episodes of this podcast, we will look forward, bringing the future into focus as we are unlocking Tampa Bay. Hi, everyone. It's Serena Fazan, and I'm here with Santiago Corrada, the CEO of Visit Tampa Bay. Where are we right now? This is beautiful.
We're at our destination experience location. We want it to be the media universe for anyone wanting to cover this Super Bowl and, of course, our destination. And we have many firsts. I mean, an experience this size at a media center I've not seen before. A lot of the great technology for LED boards, holographic pirates and entertainment, local food and beverage. We wanted to make it a place where the media from around the country and around the world, if they were able to come, would feel at home. So we can conduct interviews like this. We can have celebrities come through, have interviews. Our elected officials can choose to have their interviews here with great backdrops like this that can change. But again, food from the local area, drink from the local area, and then we're also going to have entertainment. So this becomes the focal point for the media coming to cover this Super Bowl. And we wanted it to be that. We really focused on making it a place where people would feel comfortable coming.
As the host city for the fifth time, Tampa Bay had a chance to show the world that you can have a great event like this during the unprecedented time of a pandemic, balancing public health with the local economy. While showcasing the region's tourism offerings was at the center of the festivities, the Tampa Bay community knew that this was an opportunity to make history once again.
Around 5 years ago, we bid on this Super Bowl. And then the fact that we're hosting during a pandemic and we're doing it well. And then the second fact that our Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing in the first home Super Bowl. You couldn't write it any better. And I think we have an experienced team on the ground that knows how to put on events. Many of us have been around here for lots of big events, and we've hosted during some unusual times. You know, we hosted a Super Bowl during the Gulf War. We hosted a Super Bowl during a recession back in 2009. We had a Republican National Convention that the first day was threatened by a hurricane. And now, obviously, we're putting on, a Super Bowl during a pandemic. But luckily, we have the right team on the ground, and this is the right place to have it.
Team Tampa Bay, which includes Visit Tampa Bay, the Sports Commission, the City of Tampa, Hillsborough County, the Tampa Bay Super Bowl 55 Host Committee, and so many community players work seamlessly to safely welcome both visitors and locals to the big game. I had a chance to check in with Tampa Mayor Jane Castor for her thoughts.
Santiago is nothing short of amazing. I worked with him for years in all of the various positions he had at the city. But he has done so much. He and the team at Visit Tampa Bay have done so much through the years. And now look at this NFL, the best Super Bowl ever that they've played such a big part in. When you walk in, being from Tampa, I walk in and I'm home. I'm at Tampa. You've got the coffee, the local drinks, everything, the flavors that say you're in Tampa Bay. And so they were really able to recreate it. So anyone coming in for an interview, the host, whoever it is, coming in to just relax in that area came into the heart of Tampa. So I think they did a spectacular job. It takes a lot. As I said before, a minimum of a year in planning. But that's why the NFL and other groups like to bring big events to Tampa Bay, because they know we do them well. And we do them in a collaborative fashion. If you go to some other cities, you don't see that camaraderie. And here in Tampa Bay, we all come together, whether it's the Sports Commission, the Sports Authority, Visit Tampa Bay, the EDC, the Chamber of Commerce. law enforcement, all first responders, everybody coming together to make sure that we put on the best event in history.
And our community is made even more exceptional by the people in it. I sat down with one of our city's favorites, number 55, NFL legend and former Tampa Bay Buccaneer Derrick Brooks, to talk Tampa Bay 55. Now, how are you feeling right now? I mean, to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team, of course, that you know so well, playing in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm excited, just as everyone else, but on my other duties as co-chairman, it brings a different level of pressure and responsibilities to the table. But, to see our Bucks really start the first part of a historical run, being the first team to play in their stadium and host a Super Bowl. But I think their aspirations are a little bigger than that. They want to win this game. But I'm excited just as all of our fans, but more importantly, as co-chairman of our host committee, I'm excited for everything that we've done to celebrate the efforts of a lot of people staying connected with us to bring Super Bowl 55 here to Tampa in our current health pandemic crisis.
I know, and let's talk about that if we can. I mean, to have this major event during this unprecedented time, Tampa, as always, I feel, pulls it together.
Yes, we do. But we've had to pivot. There was no blueprint on how to put on a Super Bowl in this capacity. But again, we've made changes and called audibles when we had to. But more importantly, our community stayed behind us. Our partners never wavered. They trusted in our decision-making process, and I think we're on the right track. You think about all, not just the Super Bowl, but all major events and the collaboration that Visit Tampa Bay has to go through, whether we're talking the political allies, the private, public business sector, they're an integral part in making sure that the right team is in place to host all the major events. So they're out front. And for me, all being in Tampa all these years and seeing all these events come, they've earned equity not just in Tampa, but around the world, that they're the first place and the first connection that people make when it comes to these major events coming to our city. So I'm excited to be in partnership with them, not just for Super Bowl 55, but for continual events coming here to Tampa, because we want to showcase our city and this surrounding area the best way that we can. We've set a pathway to move forward, and this gives us a chance to sell and tell our story to the millions of people that are watching, that they may not be here today, but they will be coming back here in terms of our tourism. So we want to use this stage to celebrate that and educate and recruit for when the time gets better.
And I personally feel that sports galvanizes a community.
Yeah, sports in its past has been a unifier at times when it comes to community and a society getting through and over a crisis. So yes, that is the case. And we, again, look at Tampa Bay Super Bowl 55 as that pathway to sell and tell that story, because no other Super Bowl was put on during a pandemic. So yes, we want to use all the best learnings moving forward to assist others in how to get things done. So I like to celebrate those moments, and that's why I say, as a player, I feel that vibe. Our city is feeling and felt that vibe of a Super Bowl here, and our team playing in it brought an additional emotional attachment to the game, and that's something that we look forward to celebrating.
And no matter what, people should always visit Tampa Bay.
Always visit Tampa Bay, because we have a lot to offer, and at the same time, I think we're on the cusp of always being out front and innovative on things to come.
Innovation is exactly what Tampa did. And as the Super Bowl week continued, the city's excitement continued to grow as well.
Well, the excitement is building every day. We're seeing more and more people coming to town. We've actually been extremely busy in the media center today. And news coming out of the hotels is that the occupancy keeps growing every day. So it's getting exciting around here. We may be getting to that whole Super Bowl close to regular buzz. It might not be regular or normal, but I think we're getting closer and closer. So all indications are that everyone is doing things the right way, everyone's being safe, and everyone's really enjoying their time here. I've already spoken with lots of folks that have done multiple Super Bowls, and they're saying already this is their favorite, and we're not even in the weekend yet. So that's great.
So I know you're a very humble and modest guy, but the mayor was very complimentary of you in this interview I just did with her. I know you didn't hear her interview, but to hear that she was very complimentary, what is your reaction?
Well, love the mayor. We've worked many, many years together. I so appreciate her mentioning me. But we just have a great team here, so we all work well together. The mayor supports what we do. We support what she does. If she's about safety, we're about safety. If she's about economic development, we're about economic development. We're partners in all of this. And whether it's the city or the county or the hospitality industry, we all work together to make this community shine and to have this community be a great place to live and visit. So I appreciate that coming from the mayor, and I feel the same way about her. I mean, we've known each other now for some time, and as you know, we worked at the city together, and so we're just about all the time on the same page. But we work really, really hard at making sure the story of this great community is told. And luckily for us, it's a community that's always changing. We're not always talking about the same thing. I mean, look at all the new things we've been talking about over the last few weeks. A new JW Marriott, a new Casa Santo Stefano restaurant, a new JOTORO restaurant, Hotel Hyatt. We've been talking about all these incredible new things that have happened even during a pandemic. I forgot J.C. Newman's new cigar factory museum. So many that you forget, Midtown development, Water Street development. We have a lot to tell, and it's great that we have that content, because we don't produce the content, but we really blow the story out. I think this is a great opportunity for us to set an example. That you can have a great event like this in a safe way and balance public health and the economy. Making sure there's so many people working right now during this week that probably were not working. And so it's a great way to say, if we can do it for one of the biggest events in the country, you can certainly do it in your hometown and do it in a safe way and bring people back to work and keep people safe. Because we're just about there. We've been in this lockdown pandemic almost a year. And I think people really need to get back to work. People really need to get back to enjoying life. And I think you can balance that and do it well.
But I had one more question to ask before we headed into the big game. So, Mayor, I can't help but notice that you are wearing a Tampa Bay Buccaneer mask. I ask everybody this question. Do you feel that Tom Brady got us to the Super Bowl?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. Clearly, Tom Brady raised the bar without a doubt. But you got to look at the coach too, Bruce Arians, and the defense and offensive coaches are amazing. But the entire team, I mean, we have it all. A lot of people argue defense wins the game. But, we've got the offense, the defense, the special teams. We have the entire package. I have said from day one, Tampa Bay Bucks are going to be Super Bowl champions.
And Tampa Bay 55 was an experience for the record books. Our home team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, won the Lombardi Trophy, and Tom Brady was named the MVP. The local economy was another big winner. In a year that has been challenging for our tourism and hospitality community, the statistics show the Super Bowl's impact on not only the local hotel industry, but all of Tampa Bay. Hotel occupancy was over 92%. That's nearly 8% more than the last Super Bowl in 2009. Hotel revenue for the weekend showed a 166% increase over the same month in 2020. Now that's something to celebrate. I met up with celebrity chef Joe Izadori at the new JOTORO restaurant to do just that. Here I am at Sparkman Wharf at the new JOTORO restaurant with Chef Joe himself.
Me?
Chef
Listen,
Joe Izadori.
That's me, Chef Joe. I'm the head taco guy around here. But I got to be honest. There's only one thing I like doing more than making tacos, and that's drinking the cocktails.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so seriously, you flew into New York just to meet with us. Visit Tampa Bay.
You see my bags underneath my eyes? I just flew in. I just flew in from Manhattan, like this. I just came in. That's why we need a cocktail.
Okay, all right. So what are these cocktails? This one's named after your dad.
Well, this is like Artie's favorite. Artie was my father. It's a golden margarita. We used to go out for lunch.
Okay.
And our favorite thing to do was get enchiladas and golden margaritas. You say, got to make sure the rice cold. I said, okay, Pop. All right. Put the Grand Marnier in it. So we put the Grand Marnier in it. So that's a golden margarita. That's going to be yours.
Okay.
Yeah. And then while you're trying that, we have the Blue Wave kind of like a pineapple, blue pineapple margarita.
Okay.
Right? That's our Mi Casa Golden Margarita.
I need to have these cocktails to get us all juiced up for the interview.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to get you juiced up in a minute. We're good. And then this is the prickly pear. That's good.
Okay.
That's the prickly pear.
The prickly pear.
Nice colors, nice and bright.
I am such a girly girl. I love pink.
Well, be careful because if this pink might get you.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
You know
So,
what?
and then
Arthur, I have to say,
the golden margarita is the best.
Margarita is my
and then we have to have a shot of tequila.
Okay.
We
all
can't
right.
start this whatever we're calling it podcast interview just BSing together without a shot of tequila.
All right. I got to tell you though. Okay. All right. Okay.
You can sip it.
Okay. All right.
You
Okay. I can sip it.
You can
Okay,
sip
all
it.
right.
First, we cheers
Okay,
in the
cheers.
eyes, down, hit the table.
Okay.
Bottoms up.
I'm sipping.
I
for
don't
now.
need a line, but I need a little bit of this.
I'm sipping for now. That's okay. All right. So
All right.
let me ask you about this. This is a beautiful restaurant.
It
Here
is.
we are at Sparkman Wharf. What brought you here to Tampa? Just talk to me about that.
Well, I was coming down 95, and I made the wrong turn. And I got lost, and I was looking for a taco, and I wanted a cocktail, so I figured I'd open up a Mexican restaurant. I mean, that's the story. No, I'm kidding. My business partners are headquartered here in Tampa and Orlando, and I did some various other deals with them. And one day they called me up. They're like, "You ever make a taco before?" I was like, "At home." They're like, "Well, what about margaritas?" I said, "I like to drink them." They're like, "So you want to open a Mexican restaurant?" I was like, "Sure. Where?" They're like, "Tampa." I said, "Tampa?" I said, "Of course. Let me come check it out." And I flew down for like 2-3 days, and I stumbled upon Sparkman Wharf, and I was like, "This is amazing. This place." I was like,
Why do you think it's amazing?
It's
I
like
think
it's like a culinary plethora, as they say. It's like oh, pizza, a hot dog, this, that. It's great. But even more so, what I loved, all kidding aside, was the rich history here in Tampa. In Ybor City, I found some great pockets of like Asian communities, the Latino community, and for me, I was very inspired by that, and also the way people thought about food here was very similar to how they think about food in New York. And I was like, I can make it happen here. I was like, Tampa has it. I was like, I went home to my wife. She goes, how was it? I said, they got it. I said, they're hot. Tampa's hot. I said, next big city. And she says, are you crazy? I said, no, I'm telling you. And sure as you know what, when we opened up the restaurant and it was packed, my wife looked at me. You know what she said?
What did she say?
You're right. I said, finally, I'm finally right, because I'm never right. You know that, right? You know how it goes.
Well, of course, I mean, always.
Yeah.
You're never right.
I like to joke
From
about my wife a lot.
Yeah, from a female.
But I love her. I love you, honey. I love you. I love
Clearly,
you.
you love her, and
Yes.
you love her, and you have an adorable little 4-year-old son named
I'm gonna
Roman.
keep drinking.
Okay, I'm going to keep drinking too. All right, so I'll sit. Okay, so I love it, and I want to talk more about the restaurant. But let's talk about this great location too at Sparkman Wharf. And of course, I'm sorry, I don't mean to brag. Tampa, making history. First team ever to host the Super Bowl in the host city.
I mean, go Gronk, go Brady. I mean, I have like a man crush on both of them.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't wait to see them play.
Well, I just interviewed the mayor, and I interviewed Santiago, Corrada, who, of course, is amazing, the CEO of Visit Tampa Bay. And I did ask him that question. Let's go there. Did Tom Brady get us to the Super Bowl?
Why? That's a question? I mean, it's 100%. It was the deal of the century. I mean, I might open up my next restaurant with Tom Brady just to make sure. And then you throw Gronk in with the assist. I mean that's as good as these cocktails.
I mean, it's awesome,
It's
right?
fire.
So, Chef Joe, though, you're a Michelin star chef. I should have said that from the very beginning. You are a Michelin star chef. That is so huge. And
Yeah.
for you to come to Sparkman Wharf, and then does a sports team like that? Tampa is just, as your wife said as well, and what is her lovely name?
Louise.
As Louise said.
Better known as the boss.
Yes, better known as the boss.
Yes.
Okay, so Tampa has it,
Yes,
right?
Tampa's got
has
it. Tampa definitely has it.
I love this location. As you know, the convention center is very close to here, where the media center is.
Uh-huh.
Out of all the places, honestly, you could go. And as Louise said as well, do you see us as the next?
Oh, well,
or are we already there?
So the thing in what's happening in the country right now, the A cities are the A cities. You got your Chicagos, your New Yorks, your San Franciscos. The emerging B city is where it's at, and there's there's a good handful of them throughout the country. You've got places in North Carolina that have them, South Carolina, Arizona. parts of Nevada, and even more so here in Florida. And I think Tampa has the biggest boom of them all. The millennial generation is really taking shape here. All these great buildings, these luxury buildings that they're putting up are going to be filled with people that are looking for great entertainment, great dining, you name it, they want it. So that makes Tampa a hotbed for growth. Not only in the real estate world, but in the food and beverage world and the entertainment world. And you're just going to see more and more of it over the next 5 years.
And why do you feel like Sparkman Wharf is such a great area to grow?
Because they got it right. Did you not see out there? I mean, this is cool kid heaven. I'm not cool. I'm just some big fat loud guy from New York, but they're cool out there. I just serve them tacos. But I mean, look at it out there. They really, really did it well. They've been amazing partners to us here. We could not be happier, and we're looking to I want to take this to the moon with them. But they're amazing, and that's why this is amazing, and that's why you have that feeling when you walk in here, just like I did.
Well, I think you are amazing.
Me?
I have to say, yes, you are amazing. I love your personality, and I love your restaurant, and Michelin star chef again, because I forgot to mention at the beginning, which I should have mentioned. To know, though, tell us about your restaurant, because JOTORO is specifically for Tampa.
I know. We're only in Tampa.
Can I say that we're really flattered by that?
Well, I would love to do world domination of tacos, but we did that with the burger restaurant. But no, Tampa was great. JOTORO's here, and we like to, as I say, forget about the Michelin star, as we say. Not that I'm poo-pooing. I love you, Michelin. I'm
He's
sorry.
humble too.
I'm sorry.
Very humble and very modest.
The fact of the matter is, it's about fun here.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, it's fun. When you walk in, the atmosphere, the colors, the music, the drinks, that's the most important thing. The food comes after that. Because if I don't get that right, I don't care what I serve you, you're not going to like it. And that's the whole point. You come here, it's taco time, it's cocktail time, it's fun, it's all of those things. I'm going to keep talking. I'm talking too much. But come to JOTORO and have some fun and drink a cocktail and eat a taco.
No, I love it. So my favorite videographer, Brian DeSerb, who's right there, who really
that guy over there behind the camera?
So awesome.
Is this where we do the thing? We start talking about the guy behind the camera.
Well,
he shakes the camera a little bit to let us know he's there.
He makes us look good, right?
He does. He does. It's the lighting.
Can we toast to that? I need
I'm going to switch drinks.
Okay.
There you go.
So, he's going to go into the kitchen and shoot some video.
Here's the cameraman.
And
see what happens when you drink too much?
So he's going to shoot video. So while during this interview is going on, he's going to be showing us stuff that's in the kitchen. So talk to me about what's going on in the kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen's great. We got a big wood-fired grill in there. We're constantly feeding wood to give it that smoky flavor for our tacos al carbone that we do here. We put slab bacon on top of it. It's like the heart of the kitchen. But outside of that, it's not so much about the kitchen, it's about the staff. The staff is great. They have a lot of fun. We make sure that everyone knows what they're doing, everyone's organized, so we can do things the right way, which makes everyone feel good. And at the end of the day, just like it's very important for me to achieve that vibe out here, it's very important for me to achieve that culture in there, because the two of those things sit hand in hand. If they're not happy, you're not happy. If we're not happy, they're not happy. So it's a very symbiotic. So it has nothing to do with the food. It's all about the people, right?
But I know the food is fantastic too.
So the kitchen's a great place. We love cooking on our wood-fired grill, and we like having fun together more than anything else.
So are there certain dishes that we should be trying, or?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Everything is good on the menu. It's the most amazing menu in the world. Yes. So the producer in the background, he's got his cue cards. He's going like this.
Yeah.
Brunch.
No, Joey,
Joey, the producer.
Joey Bell, listen, he is awesome too.
So now this is my time where I plug brunch. Churro French toast, eggs Benedict with chorizo, steak and eggs carne asada, guacamole toast. You name it, we got it. And giant mimosas, and even bigger Bloody Marys.
No, but I love it. But brunch is a very, very, very
I'm like a
big
walking
deal.
commercial.
No, you are awesome sauce.
We have that too. We have that too.
You have awesome sauce?
We have awesome sauce.
No way.
We have awesome sauce.
Do you really have awesome sauce?
We really do have awesome sauce.
Okay, can I just tell you, my favorite thing that I do are these podcasts for Visit Tampa Bay. No, I'm serious. My favorite things. And you have made my life, my month, whatever you want to call it, by sitting down here with me today. I know you probably won't name a dish after me. Santiago would come first. Maybe Tom Brady would come second. But you could at least do a toast with me, right?
Let's do it.
Chef JOTORO, guys, Sparkman Wharf, you need to come down, the best.
Get your butts down here and eat. Let's go.
Love you, Tampa Bay.
What would you say to people to tell them to come on down and to visit Tampa Bay?
If you're ready to travel and you want to do it in a responsible and safe way, we're the destination you should come visit. You know, we have taken safety to another level, and we've never been overly touristy where the crowds were so massive that you felt uncomfortable. So it's a great place to come and enjoy, and we guarantee you're going to have a safe and incredible time here.
And that brings us to the end of the first episode of Unlocking Tampa Bay. Thank you for joining me, and make sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode. Stay tuned for the next amazing adventure as we continue unlocking Tampa Bay.